All right.
Let's do it.
Let's
Hello,
do it.
everyone out there watching and listening. My name is Craig Tone, and these are my co-hosts, Curtis McKoy, Kevin McCoy, and we're here to organize a little NorthKaKChat. For those out there who don't know what we mean by that,
McCoy.
yeah, Kenny McCoy, yeah.
Go ahead. You good?
You gonna keep going?
Yeah. Good. Good. It's live, man. You good? Go ahead.
Hey, that's the best
man.
time. That's the best time to make mistakes. Right when you're live.
Sure.
Yep.
Right when you're live.
All right.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah. For those who don't know what we what we mean by that, North Carolina is a place where us natives, we like to shorten it up, call it North Cackalacky.
There you go. Yes, sir.
You know, and that's no exception around here. But if you ask me, since I was born in San Diego, I think the term was actually made out there on the west side. Talk about us crazy people that live over here in the south now.
That's us.
Out here in
That's
the woods.
us.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we last gathered together. So how's everybody doing? You know, I've been out there living life to the fullest, sleeping all day. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's the good life
Yeah.
right there, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good life. Ain't nobody got the Rona.
That you know
You know
of, right?
what I'm saying? That you know of. Yeah.
You keep messing around, we all have it. Get that
Yeah.
shot.
Get that
Yeah.
shot.
Get that
Take
shot,
care.
homie. So what y'all think about this right here, man? This been bothering me, right?
What's that?
And I'm just so sick of seeing all of these political commercials. I'm sick of seeing these political commercials. Joe Biden, Tom Tillis, he's stealing money, you know. And most of these senators are crooked anyway, just like they just as crooked as Donald Trump. And a lot of us feel like we don't really have no choice with Biden or with Donald Trump. You know, so we have no direction to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point to where Donald Trump is saying anything out of his mouth, and he know he got the power to do anything. So I just want to hear both of y'all perspective on the whole situation about what we need to do next. Is rioting or is protesting helping, or do we need to look back at the financial aspect of it and stop buying shit? Buy black, eat black, shit black. Uh-oh.
Well, I honestly don't think it's that. I think when we're at a point. This country's at a boiling point to where we're basically fed up. I think we should protest, but I also think we should do it in a positive manner. We're protesting for something, and all that looting crap and all the I think that's I don't think that's doing us any good. I think that's just making us look worse than what people perceive us to be. We want a positive outlook of what's going on. We want to. Dr. King didn't have to do that. He just spoke, and that was it. There was no looting, there was no rioting. He said what he wanted, and he got it. I mean, why can't we do the same?
Did he really get it, or did he get shot?
Well, somebody had to say it first.
Well, I mean, he got his initial points across, right? I mean, it's better than it used to be. You're not walking outside getting attacked right away, you know.
Yeah,
I can
true.
go to the bathroom in any restaurant I want.
Yeah. I can drink from any fountain I want.
But really,
what price did he pay?
Yeah. But sometimes somebody got to pay it, you know. Just like the riots didn't start until all the stuff happened with the cops out there just murdering people. But
yeah.
but I'm not either which way. Like I used to be a military policeman, so each situation is its own little thing. So not everybody's bad, not everybody's good. I know there's like people that are incompetent, people that understand what they're doing, but you know, you have to look at each case separately. You can't just put it all into one thing.
No,
But honestly,
seriously
it's
can't.
not going to get any better, seeing as how it's election season. So all these people out there who aren't going to approve your stimulus check, even though you probably need it, they secured their own paycheck first. I hope you noticed that.
Yeah.
To keep them open
Yep.
till December, and they come back and talk about it again. But they secured their own paycheck, and they didn't really do anything for the American people besides throw up this whole thing when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, which is crazy. Served all that time in the Supreme Court, right? 48 hours. They talk about replacing you. That's insane.
Wow.
If I work somewhere for that long, I would want you to at least blink before you replace me.
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus.
You're absolutely
It's,
right.
it's crazy. But now
Do
he's
you
walked it.
think?
But yeah, now he's walked it back, right? And so now he's saying there ain't no meetings that he knows of. But you know, it's just a play.
Mm.
It's crazy out there. And I don't think the riot's gonna get
Yeah,
any
it's
better
true.
either until the election is done and all this stuff is said and gone. But you know, I think it's really the younger generation. They're getting tired of all these other people out there telling them how to live their lives. So, what better way to do it than to rebel against your parents, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least that's the way I see
Yeah,
it.
I see that. Um, and back to the Supreme Court judge. As dying wish was to allow the new president to pick who was to um, her in her seat, but that was that was discarded. Like she said nothing. It's a lack in America. It's a lack of respect for other people. Um, a lack of respect for each other, and what really means a lot. You give all this time to these jobs, man, and in 5 seconds they got somebody else walking in while they burying your body the same day. Um, at some point, you have to say what's important. You can't spend 60 and 70 hours at a job and realize and know deep down in your heart that if this does happen, something happens to me, my family, it's gonna be nothing. Nobody probably gonna come from a job and say he worked real hard. Nobody's gonna do that. So why even put that 70 hours, 60 hours there? And I know you got to make money, but why even do it? Why even put your time into these places if no one has respect for each other? You get more respect going and being there on time and working and doing the fries right than you do doing some kind of technical job or office job, because people are so shady. You get to these senators and senators taking money from these big corporations and then supposed to make conscious decisions about us buying prescription drugs and allowing these companies to raise the price. How dare you sit there on that panel, and you supposed to be working for the people, not these big corporations. Something has to stop. And I'm not saying that rioting and tearing down stuff and burning cars or hurting people is the right answer. But what I am saying is, how long we gonna talk? How long we gonna talk with Marge? We've been doing this for 2,000 years. How long we gonna do this? How long we gonna say, well, we shall overcome? They not listening to nothing. Tomorrow you better be at work. They know they don't care.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Just face it. Let's be real for for a minute. Unless you going and blowing somebody's head off, that's when shit get real. I mean, that's when stuff get real. Dang it, I shouldn't be cussing. I same cuss word.
Craig, you
Shucks.
want this one?
Yeah, it's okay. I put it as adults only, so you good.
Thank you.
But
So
right, but you've been here for quite some time, right? But they've been brainwashing you, putting you in the cog, so you're just part of the system now. It's not like you have a choice or not. The cost of living is going up, so you got to do something to survive, right? And then there's like the specific tiers that they've bred us and put us in, right? They got the service jobs, which is all your people out there doing jobs that nobody else wants to do. And then you got your more technical stuff, and then your executives, and then everybody else above that's like the boss, right? But so once you graduate into like the technical space, though, everything becomes politics, and it doesn't really matter like what you do. You can be good at your job, you can go get ahead, but you'll never get as much ahead as the person that spends all day kissing up to the person that's above you, right? It's all based off merit, and
Yeah.
I think that's one of the problems as far as like the work thing goes, right? But I feel like the riot things probably should have happened a long time ago. I mean, I don't want to have another case of like the L.A. riots, #2, but I feel like
No.
that's where we're going. But it's gonna be like U.S. wide.
and they say in order to rebuild a house, when you got a house with a cracked foundation, in order to rebuild a house, you got to tear it all the way down. And I'm not saying that we or anything, but all of this stuff going on, the Congress sitting around getting buku bunnies, um, and when they got to make a big decision for the country, they just walking and talking and like they don't care, and we got to get these checks. Well, hey, we got to make a decision today. We do we make this decision or not? Let's wait after vacation, then we come back and do it. No, that's not right. Get rid of Congress. We don't need Congress. Them people are sitting over there getting rich for no reason, and all these lobbyists. We don't need them. Some company with a lot of money talking to these guys, trying to get them to sway the vote. We don't need them. That's not fair. That's not the way it's supposed.
Right.
Um, yeah, like you say, Craig, this should have happened years ago. And now the bubble is busted, the veil, and at this point, um, I really can't say. This is my own personal opinion. I really can't say what they doing is wrong. I really can't say. You know, you go into a house. Number one is the house. Number two, you got to know not one, right? And, somebody busts in your house. You don't know who they is. You don't know nobody. No, not one. First thing you gonna do, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull my gun. I'm gonna start shooting, and then you just start shooting all over the place. Where is your training? Who trained you? Didn't nobody train you to just start shooting all over the place? You go sit down. You go sit down because you're not following the rules. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you were not trained right. And I want to say one more thing before I turn it loose. Shaq and Charles Barkley, you have no right to talk about anything. You go sit down because they don't bother you because you got money. You sit down and you shut up. You sit down and you go shut up in the corner. You have no right to talk about this. Now, you stay in your place for somebody come and talk to you. Some real people come and talk to you. They don't bother
Right,
you because you got a lot of money and they know what you would do with that money. But
right.
us
But
who they got
yeah,
us under the foothold,
you got to think about it though, right? They weren't always rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. But they've changed.
yeah, yeah. The game has changed for sure, right? Everybody has their own little opinion on what is going on now, and I think that's what it is, right? There's two groups. There's groups that believe that all cops are bad, and then there's groups that believe that all these people are bad, right? And the groups that are saying that all these people are bad, right? They wait until after the fact and they get these people's records, right? Saying that, oh yeah, they've been to jail, they did all this bad stuff. I mean, that's not the way you should look at it necessarily, right? I don't condone like the whole pedophilia stuff, but I wouldn't wish for that person to be dead if he's done his time, right? In accordance with our justice system, they put certain years and limits on things. I'm not saying it's fair because I don't think it's fair. I think the justice system is pretty bad. But people that they've done their time and they come out and they've essentially been rehabilitated or whatever to our system, right? They should be given that second chance. Just because I've known people that have gone to jail and
Right.
come out, and then it's a terrible thing for them. Like you
Yeah.
can't bounce back from it right away, at least. But some of those charges that they listen off of these people that have been killed by cops, even though it had nothing to do with the situation, doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like it doesn't matter what your personal opinion is of this person. He went and served his time, and he's out now, and now he's being harassed for something that he didn't do or is related to those things. And I think that's the real problem with some of that stuff. But the other stuff, like you said, yeah, is training. Like you can't tell me you chasing. Like I watched a video with this guy, right? Nice big black guy getting attacked by like 5 or 6 officers. Like I felt bad for the officers, right? Because I could tell the trainer wasn't there. Old boy came out and he tried to take this dude down. He grabbed his arm, tried to sling him to the ground. Dude punched him twice, gave him a 2-piece and a biscuit, and this dude's on the floor.
Yeah.
And then all
I
these
think
other
I know
cops roll up.
exactly what
They
you're
try
talking
to
about.
stop him too, but they
Yep.
have no idea what they're doing, so they get punched and knocked to the ground. I'm like, man, this is hilarious, but I feel bad for you guys. Like
Yeah.
you wasn't trained in how to properly take down this guy, and it shows. It was real bad. And then you can see how that translates to other people, but I also think it's because there's like a lack of funding, right? You can you can say, and I've been in like that hierarchical system, right? Oh yeah, the most senior officer, go train these guys. Well, I know for a fact there's like senior officers that have just been there and they got there due to time. They waited their 30 years or whatever to get to the top. They don't necessarily know
Mm-hmm.
what the heck they're doing. They can talk you through the beats all day, but when it comes to like taking down people or shooting people, they don't necessarily know what they're talking about. So
Yeah.
when it comes to like funding for like training and stuff like that, it's really important. But people are out there talking about defunding the police. It's like, who's gonna come save you when you need help? I think it just happened recently with that Alyssa Milano actress, right? She's making all this
Yeah.
fuss about defunding police, defunding police. Yes, she called
And
the
the kid
police
with the
on some
BB gun.
teenager. Yeah, like how you gonna do that? You can't call the cops no more. You don't have a right to call the cops. I mean, if you're gonna
Yeah.
defund them, don't call the cops. Get your own peace and go out there and search for your justice. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I,
that I don't know
I,
what to
I,
say, make out
I,
about the rest of that.
The question is, how do we fix that system? How do we go in, gut it, and fix it? Any suggestions?
we got to retrain. We got to take away. If you're not going to use the bullets properly, then you're going to have to use rubber bullets. If you're not going to use the stun gun, we're taking those away. We selling those. We got so much that they use it. You're not going to use the cars properly. You're going to use that car for 20 years until the wheels fall off. We shouldn't be spending money every year on brand new cars. When they say defund the police, about you're not going to use the camera because you see and the camera.
Nope, you're breaking up, Curtis. Hold on a second. You still there? I can't hear you.
Hey,
There he
okay,
is. He's
hold
back.
on.
And he's back.
Okay, so when you are officer and you got a camera in front of you, you should not cover up that camera for a reason. That's not yours. That's for the department. That ain't yours to turn on and off. That's for us to see exactly what's going on, so we can make a
Right.
just and final decision, because we can't take your word for what's going on out there in the field. So when you have your hand, you take your hand down, you should be fired. When you cover up that camera, you gonna get fired. It should be simple as that. And when they find out that you do something like that and you fired, you should not be able to get no pension, and you should not be able to go to another police department and start working. That stuff, somebody, you cannot go out here and get another job with a police department.
Right.
And they talk about bullying. Police bully people every day in black neighborhoods, staring, looking, driving by, staring you down. Man, go do your job. Go do your job and get away from us. Ain't nobody else doing nothing over here. Go do your job. And I understand when they say defund the police department. They don't need all these war tanks. They don't need no war tanks. They don't need all that. Get you a nice AR and a nice 9mm Metal 40 caliber. That's all you need. And if you
Right.
can't stop somebody with that, you don't need to be on the force.
They don't necessarily need to defund them for that, right? They need to actually get the receipts of what they spending all this stuff on, right? So if you get $1 million and you're spending 9,900 and 90 like $9,900,999 and you're spending it all on weapons, that's a
Right.
problem, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like 10-15% needs to go to like rearming, and then the rest of that stuff needs to go to training, needs to go to
Yeah.
fixing up the place and helping you secure
Yeah.
and upgrade your beats. But yeah, I think the real problem is like allocation. You need to get an actual financial person in there to actually do the books and budget all this stuff properly, and then put that stuff out for the public to see. So they show you ain't spending 70% of your money on weapons to destroy and torture people. I think they would also benefit from like semi-annual or annual qualifications for all this garbage that they putting out there. So if you do get rubber bullets, you need to be shot by a rubber bullet before you put it in somebody else. Believe me,
Yeah.
I come from that world. You just get shot with bean bags, tasered, and all this stuff before you can actually use it on somebody. And I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
that stuff is not fun.
No joke.
It
And
feels real
Breonna
bad.
Taylor would be alive today. Breonna Taylor would be alive today if they'd used rubber bullets.
Well,
Did
it
anybody
depends on where they
listen?
put the rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Some
depending
people
on
are
what they
some
put
people are
real
vicious
up.
and they aim for the head, and it's pretty disgusting.
Did anybody listen to the district attorney's reading of that whole incident of how it happened?
No, I haven't got a chance to listen to
No.
it yet.
When you all get a chance, I want you to take a gander and just listen to what he said and what they described happened, and what the witness said happened about the knocking. And I think it's you're gonna say, somebody's lying. Because like we said, it's a brotherhood. It's all a brotherhood. And they're gonna cover their backs. They're really gonna cover their backs, and they're strategic, and you can't infiltrate that. If they want to get away
How are we
with it,
supposed
they'll
to
get
trust
away
them?
with it.
How are we supposed to trust them? How are we supposed to trust them when they
cut
go?
the system. You have to start from scratch. I would suspend everybody. I'd suspend everybody on the force, including the captains, and I'd start from scratch and reevaluate everybody.
Lieutenants, everybody.
Yeah, just give them a whole reevaluation to see exactly where that system failed, because you got some good guys in there, and I know a lot of them. You really got some good guys in there that are suffering because they joined the force to try to do the right thing.
And
And you
Cam.
have the bad apple idiots that join the force because they got beat up a lot in high school. You
Yeah.
have those two entities that you just can't decipher which is which. But I digress. It's going to fix itself in the end.
Yeah, I feel especially bad for some of our African American brothers on the force there.
Yeah.
Getting called Uncle Toms and all sorts of stuff. People don't even know what Uncle Tom means. They don't know who that is, but they still calling you. It's crazy.
No. Uncle Tom was a good person. If you don't know, Uncle Tom was a good person. If y'all don't know, look at that.
Well, at least they ain't calling you Tom Sawyer references, I guess. Good old Jim out there on the boat.
God.
Yeah. And that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. Okay,
He's the
so
main character.
that's my time, man. Who got next?
Well, in light of other news, keep it less political, I guess. Maybe slightly more, since people are out there boycotting the NFL. We can talk about my favorite player. We can talk about Cam Newton leaving the Panthers and doing some great stuff over there in New England. You know, I was real upset when the Panthers got rid of him. I really wanted him to stay. I don't know what everybody's deal is talking about his apparel and his attitude. I think it's just fine. I like it. Like we had in the previous conversation, I'm one for a diva quarterback. I like diva quarterbacks. I'm not gonna say that his hair the past couple weeks has been crazy. I saw a couple memes out there where it was Ezekiel Elliott with his two ponytails, and it was like Cam Newton asking for some hair. And he's like, "Let me get some hair." And then you see over there Ezekiel's like, "All right," and then you see the big portion missing out in the middle, and then you see it on Cam's head. Right. But since he's gotten to the Patriots, he's done real good, man. Everybody's talking about his accuracy and stuff like that before, but I think ever since he's been on the Patriots, this man's been 70% or greater. So I don't know what it was in Carolina, but he's doing real good in the New England thing. Maybe it's just Bill Belichick. But
I know what it was in Carolina. The same thing they hadn't changed in the past 3 years. The offensive line.
Hey, they move in like one or two guys.
Yeah. Or three. Yeah, but they seriously got to do something.
Right. The one thing I've been disappointed about, though, is he hasn't really thrown too many touchdowns, but he's always ran them in, which I think is what they actually want with their red zone offenses and stuff like that, judging by the last game where I think they should have thrown it. But at the same time, they didn't stop Cam the whole time from going into the end zone that game, so why not? Plus, if I was a coach, I want the ball in the hands of the person I trust the most, and at this point, it would be Cam or Julian Edelman, sacrificing his body on every single catch. It's crazy.
That dude, man, he's a brick wall. I didn't see him get nailed. I mean, nailed like he wasn't supposed to get up. And that dude just get up, and go right back to the line, ready for the next play. He's a machine.
Why did they get rid of Cam? This is on my mind. What happened?
Well, from the conversations they were having, right, they really wanted Teddy Bridgewater. Because I guess there was a nice little connection between him and the coach, Matt Rule, out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's going to come from it. Based off of the games I've been seeing, it's been pretty close. You know, before it used to be Carolina was that good old first half.
Yep.
So they'd end up with like a bunch of points in the first half. If they didn't have like 21 points in the first half of the game, then you knew we wasn't going to win. Because in the second half, the other team was going to go off. Because I guess our defense gets tired in the half. Now, we don't score that many points in the first half, and we just get it all back in the second half. So somehow we need to combine all that stuff. but
Yeah,
but yeah,
that makes no sense to me.
it's not like Teddy Bridgewater is a bad choice. He's been out there making stuff happen. Like he's the whole offense right now. For some reason, DJ Moore and the gang can't catch the ball for whatever reason. It's bouncing off their hands. It's insane. I would have never guessed that would happen, but it must be because there wasn't
Me either.
any preseason games. But it's crazy. So maybe in week 4 they start picking it up a little bit more. But I do not know
Man,
what
I
they're
hope
gonna do
so.
if
What
these boys
about
can't catch.
what about the defensive line? I haven't really seen. I've seen some
We
protection, but I ain't really seen.
we honestly don't have that that um, that leadership yet. That's somebody that's taking the reins. If you look back, you had three captains on the defensive field at one time, and that's what you need. You need three captains. Well, hell, did Luke did it for a year with by himself after Davis got sent somewhere else. That you need
Yeah.
leadership. Without that, you can't do that. You got they're not young minded. I can't say that, but you got people out there without direction, and the coach
Right.
is in the ear on the mic in the helmet, and it's just like you're supposed to be using your instinct out there, but you got coaches, new, young, 21-year-old coaches telling you, no, don't do that, do this. I don't know.
But at the same time,
Honest
we
question. Honest.
at the same time, the Carolina
Say
Panthers don't make
what?
any kind of acquisitions. Like that defensive line hasn't been
No.
anything since Julius Peppers left. So uh,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe there's one or two
So
players that
who
stand out
goes?
every 1 or 2 years, like K1 Short that one year, but he's
And
disappeared
that's it.
since then. Ever
Yeah.
since Star Latulilae went away. I'm not gonna say he was the missing piece to the puzzle,
So
but they let him go. So
yeah.
Yeah.
then they went this year and
So
let old Bradbury go. That's the secondary. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Dumb. Just dumb
Now they got some
decision.
young guy out there and they let him wear his number.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Disrespect and just ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I can't be
So
a Panthers fan no more.
yeah.
let me ask you a quick question. Panthers or the Patriots? Panthers
Patriots now.
or the Patriots?
Yeah, it's not even a question.
Man,
Kenny, be
I can't
honest,
give up
man.
hope on him. I'm a
Okay.
dually. I gotta stick with my boys. I stick with my Panthers.
Look, I got burned once already
Okay.
with a Charlotte team in the Bobcats. All right, I stuck around the whole time. Now I'm done. I can't do it. I'll root for the
Can't
Hornets,
do
but
it.
I can't do the Panthers now. We're done.
No,
The breakup happened.
I hear you.
I'm going for the Patriots, man. All right. I'm done with the Panthers. They have no um, the coach and the coaching staff has respect for longevity and the leaders on the team. You try to get rid of all the older guys who know and can control the team, and
Right.
then you think you don't play football, but you're gonna get out there and try to tell somebody how to play football. You need leaders out there that know more than you, and you try to get rid of all of them. You wouldn't allow Cam Newton to get well over the summer, over this pandemic. They could have let him get well, but they chose not to. No, it'll take him too long. He ain't gonna be 100%. Okay, he gonna show you. What did I say in the last episode? What did I say? I said we gonna see Cam and his big teeth, and he gonna be winning. Then, yeah, go look at the tape. Go look at the tape. Go look at the tape. You see what I said? And I'm
Old boy
just,
looked like a
I
superstar.
digress. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Go look at the tape.
Especially when you compare him to the quarterback he replaced, right? You got Tom Brady in a new system not looking as good as Cam in a new system. It's crazy.
Mm.
I would have never thought. Even
Yeah.
though Tom got Gronk, got OJ, got Cam Brate, you got Mike Evans. I
All the
don't understand
weapons.
how he's doing bad. I mean, that first week though, when they ran that one play to Mike Evans and he just stopped running, I knew right then. I'm like, nope, nope, nope,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be good.
No,
We ain't gonna have no
that
laziness
ain't
out here
gonna
on this
work.
field. And then what happened? The next week they came back, they scored a touchdown off the same exact play. Isn't that crazy? If you
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
running, Tom Brady will get you the ball to the end zone. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have
Right,
thunk it?
but I like the way that Cam is playing now. Right, he's back to his old running self, and I like to see that, especially after all
Yeah.
those injuries. He's a sideline where he just looked hurt
Yeah.
throwing the ball. He looks real good now. Nice sharp passes.
Yeah.
Nice daggers.
Sure.
Especially that
Yeah.
long one to Julian Edelman where he dived for it and it was right in his hands. It was great.
Oh,
I like that.
And then
Man,
he
that game was excellent, man. I go back and watch that one again. I don't understand. I really wish they would have won, but I'm not mad that they lost. You know, it was
me
great.
either. That was
Great
a tight game. That was a tight game right there. That was a good game.
and that's Cam Newton, man. I tell you, y'all get ready. Just get ready.
What you got going over there, man? You showing everybody your P2?
Oh no, I was trying to reach that ginger ale.
Oh, there,
Oh,
you got a
for
little
everybody-
lasso.
He trying to hook. You saw that crazy.
Got you in this hospital like a cowboy, huh?
Oh wait, is that a
So-
cat line? He trying to hook
Yeah,
a cat
cat.
line?
Yeah, that's the cat pie.
What's
what's
that
everybody that
movie
don't
where the
know-
dude is paralyzed? He's trying to get to the straw in his drink.
Oh yeah.
Straw keep moving around.
You real funny, Craig. But anyway, for everybody who don't know, I was in a terrible motorcycle accident and I broke my pelvis. So I've been in the hospital since August 22nd, and we just now started to get things back rolling. But we are rolling. I'm gonna be okay. I'm fine. I'm alive. Praise God. So
Yep.
I've been going through a rough time, but I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Rough time, but I'm okay.
Yep, it's all about that
I
mental
split
state.
my
and yours
motorcycle
is
in
good.
half. Yeah, yeah. It's very important, like Craig said, to have that mental fortitude that you're gonna be able to make this thing. If not, you're gonna be in here crying, and some days I was in here crying, but you can't stay. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like that the Sylvester Stallone speech, man. The world will beat you down. You think you can take some punches, but the world will beat you down to the ground and won't let you up, man.
It won't let you up.
So you have to get past that and fight. Fight, fight, fight. And I'm just saying that, and I know it sounds funny, remind us of some stuff, but it ain't as and it's not as easy as it look. I make it look easy, but man, I'm going through. I'm in pain right now, but I'm doing this. So it's just one of them things, man. That I'm learning a lot about myself. My
Yep.
life changing. I'm changing, and I think God trying to show me something. So just hang with me, pray for me, and hopefully I take the lasso right here and get it. Just a little funny on that.
I got $5. He get it.
Hey, call the
Craig?
nurse.
I might have to.
Have her come in there and strap you to the bed. You acting real crazy, Mr. McCoy. We need you to settle down.
Settle down,
Send you-
settle down.
They're gonna send you Bertha too. Big old muscles. Come hold you down.
I'll get it for you.
Smelling like cigarette smoke.
Try to get away. They would break you.
I remember hitting the car when he pulled out in front of me,
Yeah.
and I remember the impact, and it threw me over the truck, up in the air a little bit, and when I came down, I guess when I came down, I hit my head and I popped back up like that, and I went down the street about 10 yards, and I was trying to hold on to with my hands uh, on the street. Luckily, I had on some good gloves. I was trying to still slide, trying to hold on to the street, and um, it was a lady out there. She was like screaming. She was like, "You okay? You stand up. Don't sit up. Sit down. Sit down. Don't stand up." And I was in so much shock that I tried to stand up. Um, and then everything. I know I was in shock because I was asking myself, "Hey, did this really happen? Did I really get into a motorcycle accident?" And I looked and seen my bike, and it was in two pieces. The handlebars was over there, and the other part was over, on this side. It had, you know, I faintly remember something when I was in the air. The motorcycle was in the air too, but yeah, it was a bad accident, real bad. So I broke my pelvis in the front, and then down my spine, I split my 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 the bones right there at the tip, my tailbone. I split that going up to my spine. So
Yeah.
they got four screws going in there. They have a rod going across, sticking out of my belly, uh, going inside of my stomach, connected to my pelvis to hold it in place. And I can't walk for like 6 months. Um, and it's hard, man. It's hard being, you know what I'm saying, being independent, then having somebody have to wipe you, having somebody have to feed you in the first couple of days. I couldn't even feed myself. Um, yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
I don't wish this on nobody. Uh, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm doing better by the grace of God, man. I be up walking again, man, doing my thing. So that's why y'all see me in a bed, in a hospital bed right now. So just everybody pray. That's I don't want nothing from life, but just people pray for me. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm working on your
Yeah.
$6 million. We're gonna get you fixed up, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We got that technology.
We can make
Yes.
it better,
You make it better.
make it stronger.
So Kenny, what you got?
Huh? Well,
You
I've been
said
working
you
on
learned.
a couple of
Yeah.
things, and now I figured out how to. Well, I like RC cars. I really got into a hobby because of my uncle, and I've been updating cars and making them faster, making them bigger, stronger, and better. Now I actually have a separate lighting system for my car to where it's not dependent on the actual battery that runs the motor. And I've done pretty good. I've done actually. I'm I'm proud of what I did. I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. Hold on. So this is the Hulk.
Man, is that
And
RC?
what I've basically done, yeah, it has its own lighting kit. So I know I saw
It's
you.
kind
Well,
of
you
blur.
saw yeah. So basically, the lighting system's in the back. It's a little push button right here. You turn it on.
Wow. It's kind of blurred, but I get the concept.
Yeah,
And all that's a separate battery pack from the actual.
yeah. So you don't suck the actual power out from the battery itself that runs the motor,
Mm,
and you have a separate system. Don't have to worry about your speed slowing down. And got this.
uh,
Oh, you
So
see it?
when we racing, I got a plane.
uh,
Got an RC plane.
You do?
Yeah. one of the guys I used to work with was really into RC planes and maybe you want to try it out. So I got one.
Yeah, that's gonna be
It's
my
hidden
next
though.
little venture there.
Don't tell my wife. It's hidden. She'll know about it.
So Kenny, that has a steel gear in it.
Yeah, it's all steel,
Okay.
no more plastic. So if you step in front of it, it's probably gonna go through your leg.
Yeah, we need to get a couple.
Yeah.
That's a difference though between hobby and enthusiast right there.
Yeah. We need to put some of the pictures on YouTube, man.
Oh yeah.
We need to get you to take some good pictures of that thing and what all the work you did.
Yeah,
I
that
do
kind of
like
thing
the stage.
probably take off on Instagram.
That's right.
Do your little story of how you assembled all the parts and stuff.
Yeah. Some of the parts I've actually gone to Goodwill, like the actual cover for the car, the Hummer cover. I got it from Goodwill. It's one of those new bright RC cars you see at like the Walmarts that for like the 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
I made that for like an adult. You don't have to pay too much for an RC car. You can just build it yourself. It's way cheaper.
Yeah, I've been doing some things with like the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi, like do basic tasks or whatever. I got these little rover wheels, so I've been programming a little car to drive around by itself and everything. I put that in there, start taking people out.
Cool.
Put a proximity sensor on there.
There you go.
Back in the day, me and my friends used to have this idea.
Could you make, could you write a code for,
What? Wait for you.
He's on a delay.
Yeah. Oh. I was gonna say, could you make an Arduino to control the brakes? Yes.
Yes, dear.
Hey, I want to get some ice water.
Ice water.
Yeah.
And this?
Yes.
I need a new lasso.
And a large cup if you have one out there.
I don't have a large one, but I got one
take
that
his
was
lasso.
Okay, that's fine.
So you want just ice and this, or you want ice water?
Ice water.
So, could you push that? Could you push that soda just a little bit closer so I can reach it?
What are y'all talking about?
Your cowboy soda.
Yeah. Tell her you need a braided rope.
Funny. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Say, hey, Bertha, can you run down to the store and give me a cowboy hat real quick?
Stupid. Oh, man. Oh, goodness, y'all are hilarious. I'm gonna see if I can get her to reach that ginger ale. It ain't even been open.
It ain't been open? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Craig, don't even do it, Craig. Don't even do it, dog. Don't do it, dog. Just let it go. Craig, let it go, Craig. Let it go, man. Let it go, bro. It ain't worth it, brother. Don't even do it. Oh, my God. Oh,
yo, hold up. Before you get to soda, let me come down there and film you in 120 frames a second so we can get that slow motion on there. Watch you.
The lasso.
Put some dramatic music behind it. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
And then whoever it is, you throw out one of those lines. It's like 7 Up.
Yeah.
And you drink it.
Basically it's the same they have every night.
Okay, let me have some animal cookies.
I don't know if there's anything different. I'm pretty sure there won't. Animal cookies.
Yeah.
Green
Six
M&Ms.
crackers.
Yeah.
Oatmeal crackers, big bars.
Let me get those kind of crackers and oatmeal cake.
You want me to
He's
do?
like, no, animal
No,
crackers is
I'm
for the
drinking
adults.
water.
You can't have none.
No, you can't have none of them.
Oh no, that's it right there.
Sandwiches on me.
Mm-mm. Hey, could you grab that?
Yeah.
Cause you know what I did? I made this rope right here. I was gonna try to lasso it.
And he told her.
Cute. The flowers are real?
Yeah, it's real.
Wow.
I was gonna try to lasso that.
Oh, yeah. Crazy ass. Smash that button and it'll be simpler.
He's like, hey, let me get that.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me see that real quick. Throw it out the window. Stop acting crazy in here.
I know, right?
It would be better if she just grabbed the soda,
I got my
put it back
soda.
on the tray, and like, I keep working at it.
Yeah, for real. Put it farther away.
Just move it.
That'll be funny. Skits too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we get away from the serious stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I know, man. I ain't mean to go too hard today, but I don't know.
No. We should. We gonna
Right.
keep doing that.
It's good to
I'll
vent.
be glad
you
when
know?
the elections is over too.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be glad when every time I look on TV, Tom Tillis, Power McMahon. I'm like, man, look, stop showing this stuff. All of y'all crooked.
You know, you just gotta vote for him. That's the only way to get him off your screen.
Yeah. That's the only way.
Look, they're silently listening to you online. You're like, man, I'm so tired of this Tom Tillis. I'm gonna vote for him. And then you stop seeing commercials. That's when you're gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
Tom sitting in his
gonna
office.
know.
Got another one.
Got another one.
We're gonna bring him to the next round.
Don't. Another one bites the dust. Don't.
But it's funny. I always find it funny how
Yeah.
politicians have it. You know, it's easier to talk trash about the person you're going against than to tell people what you've done. So for every like one commercial you see talking about the achievements, you see like 16 slander commercials. It's crazy. I mean, I understand it works, drama sells, but man, I don't know nothing about you. I just know the other guy's bad. You stop picking the lesser of two evils here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Kermit the Frog. He's the only good person I know.
Yeah.
Him and Vice President Elmo.
Vice President Elmo. We were talking about that this week. Next time that you have a bill collector call you, you pick up the phone and say, hello? And see if they hang up.
Hey, what if I was a politician? I was a politician and done the total opposite. Just told everybody everything I did. Yeah, man, I steal. Sometimes I go to Walmart, I steal stuff, but I'm a good person.
I think that was in 8th Mile when he was talking about his mom's spaghetti.
Really?
Ain't that right? Took away everything that the other guy could say, and he won that rap battle.
Yeah. I think I will win. I mean, just tell the truth. Yeah, I stay up late at night, man, and watch dirty movies. Who don't?
Want to know the truth?
You want to know the truth? I've been cheating on tests ever since I was in school.
He's like, I ain't got no friends. I sit on the park bench, kick my feet, feed these ducks.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
And if somebody do say they know me, they don't.
Joe Biden, I'm gonna take a
tell
nap.
you who know me. Mm-hmm. And Joe Biden, he ain't gonna make it. I'm telling you. Look at his eye. He be pausing too.
That's because he's trying not to fall asleep. You ain't seen those videos of him be talking, he just straight up fall asleep while he answering people's questions.
Yeah.
He making Bernie Sanders look young.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
y'all crazy.
And then wake up and say random stuff. Two peas.
He was on it when they played that WAP song.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what to say about pop culture music these days. I'm not even gonna go into it now. We've been talking for almost an hour. I'm going 30 minutes about this.
Music today, bro. Yeah, that should be the next subject.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they make it. I don't think they make good music off the lyrics. I think it's really just the beats, the tracks, the hooks that be getting them all these songs.
Yeah.
Especially for the mumble.
Nobody's a lyricist anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a great hook, put some nice beats behind it, and I can say whatever I want the rest of the track.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some of the here, some of the here, huh?
Rewind that.
Hit that hook. Panda.
Come on, man.
That's $1 million.
What you doing?
Say that.
He's sitting somewhere in Barbados right now.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine him writing that song, just sitting in a Waffle House after hitting some weed, just eating a waffle.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden look outside, see some crackhead on the side of the road trying to make a deal, and he's like, pandas. The guy across from him was like, pandas? What are you talking about? Hold on, say that one more time. Pandas. I like that. I like that.
Go right to the studio. Pandas.
Not even studio. He probably recorded that on his iPhone. And he was like, we'll fill the rest of this in later.
Yeah. Yeah. The music is crazy, man.
Yeah.
I guess that's what my mama used to say about what I used to listen to back in the day.
Oh, Lord. I can't imagine what they say about what I used to listen to.
So I'm tired of you out here listening to this old Keith Sweat. Get your butt in the house.
Yeah. All Keith Sweat want to do is grind and roll. Y'all ain't listening to no music.
That's for adults.
That ain't music.
Old R. Kelly. Like, I hope your body told you to get your butt in his house.
Watch, y'all gonna be pregnant. All y'all gonna be pregnant. Listen to that Keith R. Kelly. And we all were.
Yeah.
That's definitely how it used to be. Listening to how my parents got talked to and stuff like that. How my older cousins get talked to. Y'all out here bumping and grinding. Y'all gonna end up with kids way before you need them. Well, that might be what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Welcome to the real life.
Surprise.
Surprise.
I'm good. I got the Backstreet Boys. So there wasn't nothing going on with that, you know.
You
Snoop
know what
Dogg,
Craig
Gin
and
and
the
Juice.
Backstreet Boys playing?
That's why I like alcohol right there. Gin and Juice. They got me hooked up.
Gin and juice. That's all you need.
Man, that's all you need. 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
2 Live Crew. Come on. That's all you need. 2 Live Crew, NWA. Let me see. And 2.
Like the Fat Boys are back.
Yep. We should start making parodies out of all them songs.
All right. Be the next Weird Al.
Yeah.
I used to
This
love
might,
Weird Al too, man.
yeah,
That's still a little weird out.
this might be a good place to call it. We've been going for almost an hour. If you're ready,
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
Shoot, let's call it, y'all.
let you get back to your lasso, and your animal crackers. Now you got some horses over there for real.
Mhm.
Yeah, all comfortable. Got a blanket pulled up. He ready to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
I
Joe
have to
Biden.
tell my medicine. I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, I
I'm gonna do
that's a
Joe
wrap.
Black on y'all.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, if
Guys,
you
man, I
if you
appreciate it,
stop
man.
by the live stream, thank you for coming. Remember, it's Curtis McKoy over there in the bed, his brother Kenny McKoy, and then it's Craig Tone over here in the office with the green screen. We all would like to thank you for joining this NorthKaKChat, and we'd like to to hear from you next time. We'll probably talk about mumble rap, some other music stuff, but that's for another day. But thanks for coming out. We'll try and do this once a week. So next Friday, around the same time. Yeah. And then we hope to see you there. Thank you for stopping by.
Later.
Later.
All right.
All right.